Welcome back to the finals match of our Short Legacy League 1K with Oops All Spells versus Yoriondeath&taxes. Killian's going to be able to play game 1, keeping 6. Connor is on 7. We'll see Killian lead off with a Timber Turn, Serpentine, Wood, and then he's going to Summoner's Pact for a Wild Cantor. Play that. And we'll see. So he's just going to go here. He's got a Dark Ritual, Exile Summoning Spirit Guide, and he's going to play a Battle Straight Spy. So that's a very fast start for Killian, and Connor's just taking a look through his deck. If you've been enjoying our content, please be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Connor's going to be able to play keeping 6. Killian is going to mulligan down to 4, and we'll see which 4 he decides to keep here. Looks like he had a Reanimate in his hand. He's putting back. Alright, we'll see Connor lead off with a Leyline of the Void pregame effects into a basic planes into a Grafdigger's Cage. That is quite a bit of hate for Killian to get through. And then we'll see a Lion Sash as well. Killian needs just to read that so he can see that is basically a Scavenging Ooze that works on permanents for white mana. It's also an equipment that can be moved over to an attacking creature or any creature that Connor wishes to do. So definitely have a reader here, and Killian's just thinking about what he's going to have to deal with here. We've got a Force of Vigor and on the Leyline of the Void and the Grafdigger's Cage. So, yep, that makes sense. We'll see Connor play a Wasteland, Aether Vial, and attack for 1 and pass over to Killian. Connor does have 2 white mana available, so he's going to exile both of his permanents and make that a 3/3, and we'll see the Vial tick up to 1. Another Aether Vial on Connor, but it's alright, so we'll see that played. 3 over to Killian here. Connor does have instant speed removal for the graveyard, which is good for Connor, not great for Killian. Killian's trying to work through how he can do this. We'll see the Force of Vigor eaten. No counter goes up because it's not a permanent. We'll see another attack for 3. And we'll vial in Athalia, which will definitely slow things down for Killian. With the Wasteland out, Athalia out, it's definitely not going to be easy for him here. So he's got a little bit of work to do ahead of him and work through all of the math here. So we'll see what he has. He's got Summoning Spirit Guide, he's got Petal, he's got a Dark Ritual. Just in the tank here, trying to decide what to do. Exile Spirit Guide, play the Petal, and we're going to pass back over to Connor. See the vials roll up, and then we'll see an attack for 5. Killing on to 8. There's a Summoner's Pact off the top. Still just not quite there yet. He's going to have to go for it soon, otherwise Connor's just going to deal lethal to him on the battlefield. Looks like he has a Timber Turn. Or no, as Agadeem's Awakening tapped. We'll see that Wasteland right away, and then Eaten right away to move that up to a 5/5. Vials on 3, and we'll see an attack for 7. Down to 1, and we'll see if Killian can do anything here. He's going to Force of Vigor both of the vials. He'll eat that on the way out. And alright, we'll go on to game 3. If you've been enjoying our content, please be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Both players have kept 5 cards this game. Killian will be on the play. Connor will play a Leyline of the Void and pregame effects, and Killian will pass it back over. From Connor, Field of Ruin and an Aether Vial, and we'll see a quick Force of Vigor, pitching Force of Vigor on both of those. Alright, Connor, they're both struggling here to find some lands. Alright, Wasteland. Not a white source for Connor. So definitely in a tight spot here. Does have a surgical in his hand, which is some interaction for Killian. I think he would surgical the Narcomoebas if this happens quickly. Timber turn out for Killian. Connor quick to Wasteland that away with a Nether Vial off of the Field of Ruin. Just reading over Field of Ruin to see how that interacts with non-basic lands for Killian, which he doesn't play any non-basic lands, so it's basically a strip mine or another wasteland for Connor if he can get 2 mana on the board. We'll see a discard to hand size from Killian. Connor not doing much either with the discard to hand size on the Stoneforge Mystic. Another Timber turn. Pile up to 2. We also have looks like we have a Solitude in hand as well from Connor. We'll see. A Lion Sash. The thing's showing up quite a bit considering it's a 1 of an 80 card deck, so good for him. Still can't activate it. There's a Flicker Wisp now. We'll see an attack. Discard. Alright, we've got a interesting game here of 1-1 beats and alright, Dark Ritual, Thoughtseize. We're going to surgical the Dark Ritual, I think, in response. Or maybe even the Spy. Nope, we're going to go ahead and hit the Narcomoebas now. Ooh, that's going to make it very difficult for Killian to work through that. He'll have to have many creatures, at least 3 creatures on the board to dread return his Oracle here. So we'll see how Killian reacts to that. So that's all the Narcomoebas out of the deck. Connor will take 2 from that, and Killian will end up taking 2 from this Thoughtseize. Alright, all Narcomoebas are out. Gonna see a Violin on a Containment Priest, Jesus. And then Connor's got a pretty strong hand there with double Solitude, Sanctum Prelate, and it looks like a Source of Plowshare and a Flicker Wisp. So he could just find some white mana, he'll be in pretty good shape here. I think he takes a Prelate. Yeah. Both players just recording what's in the hand. And 2 black mana still floating. We'll see a pass. Back over to Connor. Perhaps. I guess he's thinking what he's going to do with his mana. He's kick a Ball Ritual. Play the play the Undercity Informer. And he's going to hit himself. And then he's going to exile a Spirit Guide to cast Memory's Journey. Probably to put Petal and Oracle on top. Alright. Random order. And we are in garbage time now to see who can outrun this. Pass back over to Connor. Wiles on 3. If he Flicker Wisps the land, I think that makes it come back into play. Alright, so he's just going to blow the land up with the Field of Ruin, and now Connor can at least start pumping up his guy. Killian's at 16, so it's going to be pretty tough. We'll see an attack for 4 here, putting Killian down to 14, or 12, sorry. The Oracle is drawn. Alright, Connor is on a clock here. Interested to see how this plays out. We'll see a Flicker Wisp cast, targeting the plains. Attack. Plains comes back into play. End of turn. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching. If you've been enjoying our content, please be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below.